Hi everyone, this is DOUACHI and this is my 15-minute vlog of me going to France. So my mom and I flew from Minneapolis to a smaller town in Europe or France, and then we had to take another one down south, which is only an hour. Drive is like 7 hours and then train is like 3 hours. So we went to find food and there wasn't a lot of food, so we ate that little salad bowl. The 8 hours wasn't too bad. I had really bad problems with my legs, so I wore compression socks, which was a great lifesaver for me. So here we are, we arrived and we go out to eat. Well, we actually packed it and then went to the hotel and then like rested for a little bit. But let me tell you guys, the food here is so different. Like, they don't use a lot of oil in their food, so it doesn't taste like gâteau, which is also why I think a lot of people aren't bigger over there, you know. And so yeah, here is me eating a whole different bunch of food before meeting the people at the New Year. And this isn't like the actual New Year. This is just the place where they are prepping, and you know, like not the boss, but you know, like the patana, they come and they're just kind of joining. This isn't everybody, but it was so nice to meet everybody from different ages, and it just made me so happy to see that when I stepped in there, everybody was just looking, and I'm like, ah. And then here is a beer that I tried over there. I don't know if they have that in the US, but yeah. Oh, fun fact, when they drink any type of like liquids, they mainly pour it in a smaller cup and then share it. Here's me selling my t-shirts at the New Year. This is in the morning. I ate pho, and then this was around noon. It was so packed, you guys. There was barely enough chairs, and then there's also the outside too. And then here's me singing EOP for the first time for them here. I did not know that the dancers practice this until the day of, so I thought it was so amazing. We didn't even practice. They did such an amazing job, and their hats are so cute, and they DIY'd those hats. And then here is what it looks like in a couple of hours after that. So how my singing went was I sung for a little bit and then I leave and hang out, and then I sing for a little bit again and then hang out. So this is me and our host and my mama. We are going back home to go change because I cannot wear that anymore, and which was fine because it's now the night party, right? So here we are pulling up, and oh my goodness, there are so many people, so many cars. Oh, it was so good to see. It was a little cold because it was darker, and obviously it's a little bit more chilly, but it was so fun. And then here's me trying to make my way to go to the restroom, and it was shoulder to shoulder, guys. Like, it looked small, but it was actually pretty big. Here is a game that they play. I don't know what it is. It's like a really hard metal ball, and it's not Tulu either, but I think they throw it and then they try to get each other out from it. I'm not so sure, but that thing was kind of heavy. And then here is this little boy. He's so cute. He loves EOP so much that I invited him to go on stage with me while we were performing the second time of the day. Here I am taking pictures with so many fans. I cannot express enough on how many fans I took pictures with. My mouth was so sore, but it was so worth it. Here's my friend Nucci. I've only met her through online, but it was so awesome to sing with her. She's so good. This is me singing, and look at the crowd, you guys. There's so many people. Like, all you see is heads, and it was so cool to see how filled a room could be. So even though I was singing, there were so many other artists in town or in France that came up to sing as well, and it was so cool because a lot of them wanted to sing on stage with me, and I was like, let's do it, if I know the song, obviously. But it was so cool to see everybody, and they were just so nice, and I think I left my heart over there because, oh my god, their love and support is mwah. And then here we are the next day. This is the Three Brachen. I'm trying. It means three brewers. So there's like food there. It's so good. This was in the morning. There was like burgers. There was like eggs. There was like lunch and breakfast stuff, and it was so amazing to try. Again, there was not a lot of oil, so I did not feel like I had a food coma at all. So I tried their beer, and then I tried their espresso. Oh my gosh, it was so good. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. You just have to go there and try it yourself, or maybe it's just the experience that I'm experiencing. But it was so amazing to try. That's my face right there because it's so strong, and I didn't know if I was feeling hot because of the coffee or the beers that I tried. But here was my food, my mom's food, and then our hostess food. So before we go to the new year, my host said, oh, let me show you guys around before you guys leave because you guys won't have time tomorrow. So we're like, okay, cool. So I thought that this was pretty cool, okay? And so people live in like not little houses, but they live in like a small neighborhood, right? And it's all gated up just like this. And there's a house that's designated for nurses. So if you're feeling hurt, then you can go there first. And then if the nurse says, oh, you're fine, then you go back home. But if you're not feeling fine, then they will call the ambulance to pick you up. Oh, and insurance there, it's free. Like, even if you're from out of the country, it's free. But here we are, we're back here, and it's during the day, and everybody's just lit, and I love that. Like, they're not lit like drinking. Oh, and by the way, there's no securities there, so the reason why there isn't is because they don't drink as hard. But yeah, here's a bag that one of my fans gave me full of snacks, and it was so good. I was able to eat it all. Here are my 2 new friends that I made over there. They were so amazing. They sung so good. Here's my pho that I'm eating after a long day. Here's the back of the cooking area. I don't know if I should have shown this or not, but they work so hard to feed so many people, and I just want to give them a little appreciation of, their hard work. So after 2 long days, I slump in bed. And then I have to wake up again at 4 in the morning to go catch a train. So it was me, my mom, and these 2 girls right there. They live there, so they were willing to take us, and I appreciate them so much because they showed us such a fantastic time. So we wake up super early, and we're catching a train to go to Paris. To go to Paris, it was like 3 hours. And it wasn't too bad. I thought I would sleep, but I actually didn't sleep because I was just fascinated. It looked like the movie, so why sleep? And so we went to go grab breakfast, and their little breakfast area is so cute. They had beer too, but no, not at 4 in the morning. So we ate, and their breakfast was so good. Like, it's better than, okay, I just hate this. I don't eat breakfast, but sometimes when you're really hungry, like I go grab McDonald's. This was way better than McDonald's. Not saying McDonald's is always good, but yeah. So here we are. We finally got to our destination, and there are like little lockers that we can rent and put our suitcases in there. And we had 4 suitcases for each of us, so we put it in there, and then we go and explore. I see you from afar. You're the only light in the dark. Are we just friends when the night ends? If that's the case, so after a couple hours, we finally get to our first destination. Can you guess it? It's the Eiffel Tower. Oh my gosh, it was so beautiful with the sun just shining on us, and it wasn't too cold, but it was like perfect weather. It was amazing to see, and it doesn't look like the movies, of course, because we weren't there at nighttime and whatsoever, but it was still very beautiful. Here we are going back down to go to our next location. There was a lot of like going up and down, the trains, and I kind of wish that we just took the tour bus right there. But anyways, here's our second location. I totally forgot what this is called, but it's so cool because you can walk across the street and then take pictures with it like this. There's like a line where you have to stay within. And did you see that car that just go by? Yeah, so people drive kind of crazy over there. I thought California was crazy, but no, they drive like crazy here too. So here we are walking down the strip, looking at all the stores and all the food and all the little cute stuff. So a lot of you guys asked me on Facebook, like, hey, was it expensive? Like, was the food there expensive? I don't really remember, but all I remember was that it wasn't too bad. Like, it's something I would do here. But yeah, it wasn't too bad, so you guys should go. Anyways, this is our next location, and this place was packed, y'all. It's so beautiful, but it was so packed, and there's a line that you can go inside that little triangle prism thingy. Is it prism? I don't know. And then this was the area where they were trying to scare me, like, hey, do you want a picture? I'll take it for you, da, da, da. And we said nope. But yeah, here we are walking, and then this was the end of it, actually. We didn't go to a lot of places because, again, there was just so much walking. We only had one day to go check it out. Oh yeah, we went to the Lafayette store. This was pretty cool. They had like so many levels, and they have not just one building, but they have like a couple buildings next to each other. And look at this, so aesthetic. But these buildings are it's just like a mall. You'll see pretty soon here, but it's just like a mall, and there's so many different stores there, and their stuff there is a little cheaper, like their brand stuff is a little cheaper, so I thought that was pretty cool. I didn't buy anything though because I didn't have enough luggage. But this is it. Look at how beautiful they make this place, y'all. Look at this dome.
Reminisce our past like yesterday. I still feel your kiss on my lips.
So after a long day and before it gets dark, we say bye to our friends after grabbing our luggage, and it was such a great experience. We went home or to our hotel by an Uber, and it took 1 hour because of traffic. And I've never been to New York, but I would only assume that New York would be like this. But yeah, we were right next to the airport, so that was pretty nice. We just walked there, and once we got there, we went downstairs to order food from the restaurant, and it was so hard to order because oh yeah, this is how we drink stuff over there. I know I mentioned it, but this is how I just want to record. But yeah, it was so hard to order, and this is not what I wanted, but I guess it was fine. And yeah, so this is us going home, and I miss France so much, so thank you so much for watching my vlog.
Can we sing it a cappella one more time together? Yeah. One more time. Okay, ready? On three. 1, 2, 3.